Well, the answer to Earth's current climate crisis may be underground. Scientists are digging in history-rich spots across the country to find out if the past can help us with the present and even the future. KCAL climatologist Marina Jurica joining us now on her mission to find answers in Montana. Hi.
Hi, that's right, Amy. As part of my PhD research, I went into the fossil-rich Bighorn Basin in southern Montana to unearth clues from the Earth's climate history to find a path forward in our current rapidly changing climate.
Montana, home of cowboys, glaciers, and bears. But did you know that what lies beneath the surface of Big Sky country could help us prepare for future climate troubles? I recently packed my gloves, shovel, and hat for hours under the sun to discover these clues as part of my research in paleoclimatology, the study of the climate history of Earth.
If you understand how to read the rock, it really does talk to you, and it tells you a lot about what you're seeing.
These sedimentary rocks date back hundreds of millions of years, and they're like time capsules to ancient environments, starting here at the Cretaceous period, going down about 15 feet to the Jurassic period. They tell a story of what the climate was like at that time, from glacial periods to tropical seas.
The types of particle size, the types of minerals that we find in there, all of those different things are all part of a bigger picture that tell us what this environment was, what the climate was like. And since we're in a spot where we can see this uninterrupted history of 50, 60, 100 million years of Earth history, we can look at climate changes over very long lengths of time.
When we study paleoclimatology, we look at rocks like this. This is an ancient riverbed, and you can actually see the fossilized ripples in this riverbed. And this tells us that this entire area was once covered by water.
It lets us know about how the Earth has changed over time, and it lets us know about patterns that might happen again in the future, too.
That's the bottom line for how is this beneficial to anything more than simply our curiosity. How did the past work, and why was it like that?
In Montana, we found evidence that Bighorn Basin used to be underwater. These rocks reveal patterns of precipitation, temperature, and water flow, which help us reconstruct this past climate system and help us better predict how current climate change could unfold, helping to forecast future trends like droughts, floods, and sea level rise with greater accuracy.
Climate changes happen on Earth. The benefit that we get from looking at the older climate changes is because we also not only see, in a lot of cases, the causation of those climate changes, we also see the net effects. And sometimes when that climate changes, the net effects are bad. And if you're on the wrong side of that coin, then if you're not paying attention to what's happening, you could be in a lot of trouble.
Education is the key, and teaming up with Elevation Science, a fantastic program that allows kids to join in on the digging, inspires the next generation of scientists.
We have no shortage of kids who are middle school, high school, that are thinking about doing something in geology or biology in college. This is the place where you can come out and actually do it.
From ancient glaciers to dinosaur fossils, Montana is a treasure trove of the Earth's past climate. By studying paleoclimatology here, it helps us appreciate the dynamic nature of the Earth's climate and helps us prepare to move forward into a better future.
Wow, that is really cool.
It was really interesting. And so, we have the tools in our hands to move forward in a very positive way for the planet. And so it's really interesting to see how past species learned and evolved during their climate changes. And then we can use that information to move forward. And I cannot say enough about Elevation Science, such an amazing program. You can go out there with your family. My son came with me, my husband, and you can dig and you can really enjoy what the amazing things Montana has to offer there when it comes to not only dinosaur fossil digging, but paleoclimatology as well.
Very cool. Looking backwards to see forward. Thank you so much. Appreciate that.